EGM Network.
Treasure Coast Connector. Connecting residents and businesses of the Treasure Coast. And here's your host, Ellen Contreras.
Welcome to Treasure Coast Connector. I'm your host, Ellen Contreras. This episode is partially sponsored by Libby Weissman and her team at SeniorTransitionNavigator.com and LuxuryHomesOfTheTreasureCoast.com. So Libby works with seniors and their families, helping them make decisions, enabling them to live their best lives in their golden years. Some of the services are downsizing, decluttering, packing, moving, relocation, real estate sales, and more. For a free consultation, give Libby a call at 772-783-2800. Visit SeniorTransitionNavigator.com and LuxuryHomesOfTheTreasureCoast.com. So now those who have pets, we often think of them as our fur babies, and they are part of the family. And unfortunately, though, there are many pets, or many animals rather, that are euthanized every year. They're not even adopted. It's very, very sad. But there is a nonprofit on the Treasure Coast that is rescuing dogs and getting them adopted into their forever homes, because I love my puns. So joining me in the studio today, I have Abby and Katherine Schiera. They are volunteer coordinators with Delilah's Second Chance Rescue. Jennifer Davis, the executive director, was going to join us, but she's in Kentucky. We had a technical glitch, but we're going to have a great conversation because Abby and Katherine also brought Phoebe. And Phoebe, they're going to talk about her in a little bit, and she is going to be up, or she is up for adoption. So welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. Are you excited to be here, Katherine?
Yes.
Yes. So you are 9 going on 19. Only because your daughter is just so well-spoken. When I met you at Anna's lunch, I was just blown away. You got up in front of 70 people and you did your elevator pitch. And not shy, holding a microphone and everything. I loved that. And now you're holding Phoebe. But before we talk about Phoebe, I'd like to hear from both of you. Why did you want to be volunteers for Second Chance Rescue?
Would you like to go first?
You want to start first? Why do you like volunteering?
I like volunteering because I get to save puppies, and I know they're going to be okay. Yep. And they don't get euthanized.
I love that. So you are saving. So you're a superhero. You are a beautiful young superhero. That's who you are, Katherine. And how about you, Abby?
Same reason. There's so many dogs that are, put in the shelter, surrendered, owner surrendered, found as strays, dumped. And so, we just wanted to save dogs. We, find them new homes.
Yes. And so there are people that are listening to this on iHeartRadio. They're listening to it on the podcast, but they can go and see the film. They can go to tcconnector.com and then they can see this episode, and then they can see Phoebe, who's sleeping right now. So she's a puppy. How old? What type of dog? She's a mix.
She is a 3-month-old hound American Bulldog mix, and she is one of the many from our Hey Arnold litter.
Oh, okay. Okay, very good. So now, for people that don't realize the challenges that rescue organizations face, what happens behind the scenes when a dog comes into your care?
So what we do is, as a rescue, we have to have certain pull rights from different shelters.
Okay.
And we do have pull rights from different shelters all over Florida. We do primarily pull from a shelter in Georgia, because when they say they're going to give us these dogs, that's what they specifically give us.
Okay.
Because what happens is we're foster based only. So they don't go to another shelter environment with us. They go directly into a foster home.
I love that. So they're learning how to be a dog.
They're
a
learning
lot of
how
the
to be in a
times.
home situation, with other dogs, with children, with cats, with birds, different kinds of animals.
Mm-hmm.
So you're getting them ready for the next phase of their life, which
Mm-hmm.
is to be in a forever home.
So now, as a volunteer, Katherine, your job, you are socializing these dogs. So you're playing with them. Are you teaching them manners too?
Yes, usually I try to teach them at least how to sit. I've not gotten the chance to with this puppy because I've only had this pup since Friday.
Okay. And she's sleeping right now. She is
She's
super.
snoring. She's snoring.
Yes, and I love the fact that I mean, God bless the shelters too. We need them. We
yes,
love
yeah.
them, but I also love when people step up to be fosters,
Yes,
right? Because then it's a calmer, quieter,
Environment for the dogs. Sometimes
Yeah.
dogs need to decompress. Sometimes they're scared in the shelter.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing. So that was going to be my next question about foster families. Like what is the transition like for like the foster situation?
They want to pull the highest risk dogs. So actually litters of puppies are considered high risk because they're more vulnerable to, sickness. So they try and pull, like if there's a mother that has a litter of puppies, they will pull the mother with the litter. If there's just a random litter, they will pull the litter. Medical dogs, senior dogs, ones that have a little, sometimes behavioral issues, the ones that are at the highest risk. So those are the ones that we focus on saving the most. Once again, we're a foster-based only rescue. So we have to pull what the fosters are able to rescue.
Okay.
So in our case, specifically for our household, our oldest dog only allows like younger puppies because he's very protective of his sister. And so he doesn't want any dogs bigger than his sister. So he wants little puppies. So that's what we foster specifically. Some people are only able to foster female dogs or male dogs or senior dogs or, whatever. So what they do is the Delilah Second Chance will match whatever dogs we're pulling from the shelters to the situation that the foster can handle.
Yeah, and then with Delilah's Second Chance website, if you can put that up, Cindy. So Delilah's DELILAHS, the number 2, ND chance CHANCE.org. And what I really like about your website is it's easy to navigate, first of all, but you have the forms for the fosters and you have the forms for the people who want to adopt, and it is nicely detailed. It's it's not hard to fill out, but it enables you to really make good matches,
to make sure that you're getting the right dog into the right home. That's our goal. We want these dogs to stay in their homes forever. So we want to make sure that they go to the right home for them.
Yeah. And now, so how many puppies, because you are a puppy foster home, at the Schiera household, how many puppies would you say that you have helped save?
I think I would have to go around 20 probably.
Wow.
Or more.
Yeah, we've done more than that, actually. We've been fostering for about 3.5 years, and we've saved probably 40-ish, around 40-ish.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably 20 if you don't count the litter of puppies we got.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody knows the exact number.
Yes.
But
So another question. You have Luna. So you have 2 dogs.
yes, we have Patronus and Luna.
Okay. So you have your dogs that are going to be with you. This is the forever home. I said it again. But now, because you are 9 years old, I don't believe that you're 9. I think that you're a lot older, but your mother says that you're 9. I think that a lot of kids might feel a little sad seeing puppies leave, but you're not sad. You're actually excited on adoption day. Is that true?
Yes. Many reasons.
Give me one reason. Give me or two reasons.
Reason one probably is that I know that they're going to go to a good home, and that it's better when they go to the forever home than staying here with us. And second, once you have them for a while, you start getting tired of them.
Sometimes when they're pooping and peeing on the floor and you have to clean it up 10 times a day, you're like,
Yeah, that puppy stage can get you, but Phoebe here is just super adorable for those that can see her, and she's been sitting
cute,
on your lap and napping. But also when you have the adoption day, then that means that more puppies, so you get to meet new puppies all the time. I love that.
She has an eternal puppy.
Yeah.
There's always a puppy there. So
I can't believe we're almost at the halfway mark. So what I want to do is, Cindy, can you put up that graphic again? The production engineer, Cindy. Yay. Okay. So now info at delilahssecondchance.org. And then again, it's the number 2, not spelled. And then the phone number on the website, 630-294-8484. And you know what, with that, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. Stay tuned. We have a lot more to discuss.
Tired of pool chores draining your weekend? Deja Blue Pool Service provides the expert skimming and chemical balancing you need for a crystal clear paradise. For Vera's most reliable professional care, Google Deja Blue Pool Service. Keep it clean, keep it blue.
Welcome to Riverside Theater's Comedy Zone, where the comedy is wild, untamed, and downright hilarious. Hit the zone this Friday and Saturday night at 6:30 and 8:30 for the Treasure Coast's best live stand-up comedy show, featuring nationally recognized comedians with cabaret-style seating and food and drink table service. Buy tickets at riversidetheater.com and get ready for a night of non-stop laughs.
At lunchtime, enjoy a southern home-cooked meal paired with the best sweet tea in town at Marsh Landing. You'll love our daily lunch specials like chicken and dumplings every Thursday, or one of our juicy half-pound burgers. Experience old Florida cuisine at Marsh Landing in Fellsmere.
Are you opening a used car lot, pawn shop, a restaurant that will serve beer and wine? In the state of Florida, these and many other industries require a Level 2 live scan background check for clearance to work in your industry. A1A Fingerprints is your certified live scan source from Broward to Brevard. And if you're a medical provider, you need to be registered on the ACA web portal. A1A Fingerprints will help you navigate and comply with the law. Call 772-494-6556 or visit a1afingerprints.com. A1A Fingerprints.
Welcome back to Treasure Coast Connector. I'm your host, Ellen Contreras, and I am with Katherine and Abby Schiera of Delilah's Second Chance Rescue. And we have Phoebe in the studio, a 3-month-old puppy who is sleeping. She was, and it was so cute because before we started the show, she was nuzzling into Catherine's neck. Like she just wanted just a full body hug at that point.
Yeah.
So that's super cute. Yeah, she's out. She's out like a light. So let's talk about, because we talked about the fosters.
Yes.
And that's an amazing program. So when someone says, when they see Phoebe on your social media or your website, and they want to meet Phoebe, what advice do you have for like how people what should they be thinking about when adopting a dog?
How the dog is going to fit into your life. Are you committed to keeping the dog for the rest of their lives? That's 15, sometimes 20 years, depending on the life of the dog. Yeah. So if you move, are you going to take the dog with you? If you have a baby, are you going to keep the dog in the home still? If the dog starts getting separation anxiety, are you willing to commit to training for the dog, as well as all the medical needs? I mean, dogs have medical needs just like humans. So yeah, that's, you have to take all of that into consideration. How are you going to handle having that dog in your life? Yeah. And do you have any advice for people wanting to adopt a dog? Or the kids? What should the kids be thinking about?
The kids, if any kids out there who want a dog, think about those things that my mom Abby just said.
Maybe kids could think, are they willing to pick up pee and poop, or are they willing to feed the dog? Are they willing to play with the dog or train the dog? Maybe
and bathe them too. I bathe the dogs, and sometimes they don't like being bathed, so they try to squirm.
But you're a good puppy wrangler.
Yeah.
You are managing Phoebe very, very well. No, Phoebe is actually she is so adorable. She's going to get adopted right away. Oh, my goodness. Super, super cute.
I hope so. She does have brothers and sisters that are also available for adoption.
And it is true. Like the personality of the person, the personality of the family in general. I had a friend who always had little dogs, and then she saw this litter of puppies, and she just looked at this one particular dog and then didn't realize that this was going to be 3 times the size of the dogs that she always had before.
Yep.
But she loves her dog, but this dog is big.
Yeah. Are you going to be able to walk the dog? Are you going to be able to feed the dog? You know, also dogs that are larger tend to have things, issues like hip dysplasia later on in life. So you have to be willing to work with that. So, I mean, you have to take into account, you also want to take into account the personality of the dog. Some families like to sit and watch movies, and so you want a dog that's going to sit on the couch and watch a movie with you. Other families like going on hikes or going on adventures, and so you want a dog that's going to be a more active, hyper dog. You want to match the personality with the personality of the people.
Now, you are based in Port St. Lucie, but you cover the entire Treasure Coast. So I want people to understand that, because this is now, I like to call this, when I have nonprofits on the show, the time for the big ask. There are many ways that people can help. So I'm watching you. So I'm looking through the camera and I see all you people. You're going to just sit and listen to this, because the work that you do, you and your team do, and all the fosters do, how can the community help? There's many ways.
There are many ways. First and foremost, donations. We always need donations. Our goal, one of the rescue's future goals, is to buy land and be able to have a kennel space to quarantine litters of puppies. Okay. So that they don't accidentally, get another dog sick or something. Sure. So it's a quarantine area. Also to host events so that we can have our own events. And then, just that. And then we also need volunteers for events. We can always use volunteers. We can give volunteer hours for kids, donations of food, donations of money, donations of time.
Okay, so I love all of this, because on your website there's a link to your Facebook page. Yes. But if people go into the search and they look for Delilah's Second Chance Rescue, they're going to find your Facebook page. Yes. There are lots of events. There was one over the weekend that I couldn't get to in St. Lucie West at Peacock Liquors. It was a wine tasting event. Yeah. So people go in and they donate $5, and then that goes directly to
the rescue,
and they get a lot of people attending that. That's a lot of fun.
On June 2nd, we have a event at Dave & Buster's coming up, and that one is a spirit night. So anything that people come in and buy, whether it's food, drinks, or game cards, 20% will be donated back to the rescue.
Very good. So then for the business community out there, you can, get involved by having an event with a give back to Delilah's Second Chance Rescue. People, individuals, they can donate money. They can go because you have an Amazon link, so people can buy things, and it's delivered
Treats,
directly to
toys,
you. Treats,
meds,
toys, food.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. And then, of course, people can sponsor an adoption. So somebody
Yes.
may not, they'd love to help rescue, but they can't for whatever reason, have a dog, but they can sponsor an adoption.
They can
right?
sponsor an adoption of a specific dog.
Okay.
And then they can also do sponsorships just in general of Delilah's so that we can attend more events, and also, use those sponsorships for supplies or whatever. And then we would mention the business or the person that provided the sponsorship.
Oh, very nice. And then also for people who want to foster.
Yes.
So there might be a whole group of kids that are looking at you and they're like, oh my gosh, I want to be like Katherine. And they ask their parents. You have to ask your parents first. And then so you could be responsible for bringing on tons of fosters.
And I will mention that fostering
it.
is completely free.
Yeah.
The rescue takes care of all of the medical and food and treats and everything. All you provide is the home, the time, and the love.
Okay, very good. And then, of course, if there's like an adoption event, they will take that animal to that event.
Yes. We even have people, sometimes we'll have, like, if you can't make it to the event, we understand that people are busy. So, like, if they can't make it to the event or maybe a meet and greet for an adoption possibly, we can find other volunteers that will come pick the dog up and take them to the meet and greet or take them to the event.
So puppy chauffeurs then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Very good. I like that a lot. So Katherine is like, I haven't heard that expression before, but you like that expression. Okay. So I want to just say again, I just want to do this graphic because I know how quickly this show goes. So 630-294-8484, and then it's Delilah's secondchance.org with the number 2 not spelled out.
Yes.
And it's info@delilahssecondchance.org. So what else would you like to say about how you feel your experience has been as a volunteer and a foster?
I like being a foster, so my experience has definitely been good. Other than the picking up the pee and poo, it's really fun. You get to see a puppy, you get to snuggle them, and you get to know that they're okay.
Yeah, that they're not going to, there's no chance that they're going to be euthanized. They're going to go to a loving home that will love them and care for them for the rest of their lives.
Delilah's Second Chance will never euthanize.
Very good.
Never.
Very good.
And we will take dogs back if anything ever happens. You can contact the rescue, and we would accept the dog back if it was originally one of our rescues.
Yeah. Okay. That's good because, a lot of times people have every intention, of wanting that dog forever.
But sometimes life happens. So.
I know. That is true. So, so we have a couple of minutes. So, again, if people go to the Facebook page,
yes,
they're going to see all of the events.
Yes.
And do you have a calendar on? Because I was on your website. I can't remember if you have a calendar on the website now.
I don't know if we have a calendar on the website, but if you do go to the Facebook page and go to the events, it will list.
It's all there.
We have the Spirit Night coming up. We also have a puppy yoga coming up. And then we have a couple more events that are happening in the future.
Yeah, I love that. So there's lots of businesses out there, that are social in nature, like Dave and Buster's, and maybe some other family-friendly restaurants and things, and places where the kids go for birthday parties. Oh, a puppy party! Oh my gosh.
We have actually done that before. We've done puppy parties before.
I want to go to a puppy party. So tell me, what is a puppy party like?
Just snuggling all the puppies.
Yep, basically. Snuggling the puppies on your birthday.
Oh, I love that.
Or you could foster a mother and her litter, and then you can snuggle all the puppies.
Yeah, I know. So how do you feel about that, Cindy? Because you're a dog lover. I think, are you crying? No, she's not. I'm just kidding.
Crying, I can't have one.
Oh, 1 minute left. Oh, this is so not fair. But you know what I want to do before I thank them? I just want to say, so we're talking about puppies, but you know what? Seniors, as in human being seniors, they need love too. And Libby loves working with them. SeniorTransitionNavigator.com, LuxuryHomesOfTheTreasureCoast.com, 772-783-2800. So now we have just a few seconds left. So Katherine and Abby, thank you so much for being on the show. You guys did a great job. I know Jen wanted to be on the show too, but sometimes technology things happen. And I know that Phoebe is going to be adopted super, super fast.
She was actually having a dream.
Well, thank you for having us. We appreciate it.
You had a good time? Did you have fun?
Yes.
And with that, I'm looking at the time, only a few seconds left. So my name is Ellen Contreras, host of Treasure Coast Connector. I hope everyone has a safe, productive, wonderful week. And until next week, I miss you already.